Just doing a little trading here. This thing has been dropping out. I just took another position to go short. It just keeps wanting to go down. I couldn't call this one as a signal. Sorry about that. It just moved too fast. It moved off the news. But don't worry, the chart is setting up beautiful. This thing's going to keep going down. We'll take an entry into it later, and we'll make 100 ticks on it. We might even be able to make, a couple good trades on it as it comes down for 100 ticks, maybe even 200. All right, what do we got here? Is it going to reverse on me? I think it might. Let me watch the code here. I don't think so. That was just its first big run down. It's going to make another one. It's going to make one more. One more run down. At least one more. One more will be good. Let's see what the code 1 says here. That news today, this thing was big. I knew it was going to drop down, but it's too hard to call a signal because it just was dropping, you know. With my original entry, time I called it, it was only 20 ticks down. Alright, looks like it's going to reverse here. Let's see. Watching the code. Let me take a look here. We still got short entry right there. Still a short. Still a short. And there's a short right there. That's 2 short entries. This thing's going to drop. It's going to drop again. It's got quite a ways to go down. It's going to go down a couple hundred pennies, a couple hundred ticks from here. 98, 97. I mean, not today, but over the next few days. As you can see, it's just playing a little thing right here. I'm going to pause the video. I'll come back. It's going to drop out soon, and I'll come and show it to you. I think we may be reaching a bottom down here. Let's see. That's a pretty good bottom there. Let me see. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this. Come on, go down one more time. One more time. I'm going to get out right there. This thing may not be done. It may want to go down even more. Let's see what the code's going to say. Let's see what the code's going to say. We're getting close to code 2 too. Let's use a code 1 entry here. What's it gonna say? It may give another short entry. If it does, I'll take it. Some big trading today. Yeah, I'm really sorry I couldn't call it the trade out on a code on a signal, but don't worry, we're gonna have some good signals over the next couple of days, I think. It just was moving too fast for me to call it a signal this morning. It's gonna be hard to call out signals for this particular code, for the one that I took this trade on. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video. I'll come back. Looks like we're gonna get another signal here. Okay, I'm in long. Code 1 entry to go long. Code 1 entry to go long. Now you can see the power of knowing the code. There is no substitute. Oh, this could be a big bounce. This could be a doozy. Just gonna hold it. Code entry says go long, you go long. Says go short, you go short. No reason to panic out of a trade and get out, you know? I'm telling you, this. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna keep going or not, but there's a good chance of it. And if the only way to make these trades is to go for them. Want to make a winner? Gotta go for a winner. Right now, I got a code 1 entry that says go long. I don't have any opposing entries yet, so until I do, I'll just hold it long. Like I said, this could be a big bounce. A big one. Because it's been doing nothing but going down, 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 down. It finally just, gave a good strong buy entry. Using two codes, two code 1s to go long. Two code 1s back to back to go long. What was that up to? 33? I'm just hanging on right now. See what we've got here. All depends on what it's going to do for code 2. Make it really radical. I'm going to have to start calculating code 2 here. I may call a signal. If it goes short, if the code 2 goes short, I'm going to call a signal out for it. I'm going to start calculating the code here in a few minutes. The code 2, that is. And prepare a signal for it. Just in case it goes short. Because it might. Okay, what is that into? Just taking a look. Okay. Still looking pretty good. It's okay, I'm gonna let it come down. I'm just gonna follow the code. The code says go short, I'll go short. But until it says that, I'm just gonna hold it. Just trying to calculate here. If it were to go up into code 2, give a short entry, that thing would really probably drop out. I just would like to not see it go up very high. I like to give a short entry close to the bottom here. We'll see what it does. Let's see, what's the chances of it giving a long entry into code 2? I don't think that's very good. I would definitely say it's going to be a short entry. I'd say this thing would go up to about 40, 140. You get out right up there, and then get ready to reverse or to go the other way. Short entry. Let's see what it does, though. In the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a little bit, and I'll come back. Okay, I'm going to jump out of this if it goes below 20. If it keeps on going up, great. But at 19, I'll jump out. Otherwise, this thing's about to take off. Here we go. Let's see what this thing wants to do. 11. It's really fighting the daily here. But, let's say 19 will give me like a 10 tick profit. If I can catch 19, that is. Probably come down so fast, I won't be able to catch it. Okay. Looks like it wanted to stop up there. Couldn't get it to go any higher than that. Which is good because it might be setting up here to give a rollover onto code 2. So what I need to do now is go calculate the code 2 trade, and I might be sending a signal out on this particular trade. Otherwise, it'll just be a signal for the next code 2. But the next one will definitely have a signal, I'm pretty sure. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, I've got code 2 figured out here. I'll be able to know which direction it's going to go. I decided not to call this one on a signal because this particular one is risky by its very nature of making 100 ticks. It's very likely to come back up into the Euro code and then give a short entry. So this is not a high mathematical trade right here to go for 100 ticks. I decided not to go for it. But with respect to taking a day trade right here, right now, I'll go ahead and take a quick 20 ticks off the table. should be able to get that. But I have mathematically calculated what code 2 is and which direction it's going to go. Now this thing may drop down really hard and keep going, and it would have been a perfect code 2 entry. It's there's a decent chance of that. I'd probably say there's probably about 15% chance maybe, but that means that there's an 85% chance it won't. All right, so the math isn't there. The math isn't there, but there is a good chance, because the daily does look perfect, and the 10-minute looks good in the sense that it gave a code 2 short entry to go short right next to the bottom, which is about 40 pennies from the entry. No, 20. That's 30 pennies from the bottom, my entry, and it gave the entry right there. So 30 pennies, 30 ticks down. It's not very far. It could break that bottom and then keep on going. Let's see, 100 will be 20 ticks. It should make 20 ticks pretty easily, this particular one. And it's pretty likely to go down to the bottom again where it was, 30 ticks down. But then what it'll do from there is very. It could do many. It could go lower, or it could just bounce around down there and then come back up again later into the Asian, into the Euro session. It's a safer entry into the next code 2 than this particular one. This one's just good for taking a quick 20 ticks. Now there are certain times to go for it on this one with the long entry on the long side, because they work better that way. But on this particular one on a short side, not good. Mathematics are low that it'll keep on going before it comes back up again. Anyway, I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to get out down here around 100, somewhere around 100. It'll break one more time, come down. I'll get out somewhere down there. So I'll come back. Exciting though, huh? Fun. Man, when you know the code, codes, you can do really super well. You can take winning trades. That's what counts. You can not get out, like right here, Like for instance, if you didn't know which way it was going to go, would you not get out right there? Take a break-even trade, right? Because you don't really know which way it's going to go. But I know code 2, so I know it's going to go down, so I don't get out. You see what I'm saying? They say knowledge is power, right? You can't compare knowing the codes. That's the ultimate knowledge with respect to trading the futures. Of course, I think the best futures is oil, so it's the best thing that you could get, that you could know and learn and practice. I'll come back. For those of you getting my signals and you happen to hear this video before tonight, get ready. The signal will be coming on the next code 2. That's a very high likelihood, let's put it that way. The chart is setting up perfect for one. It's like a classic. It's a classic setup. So I'll be calling this one out, most likely. I'd say there's about a 90% chance of a signal tonight on the next code 2. So get ready for it. It'll be coming, and most likely there will be one the next day as well. Most likely. So signals are coming. And like I said, I would have sent this one out, but I was thinking about it. I was thinking, yes, it looks good. It looks good. It looks very good. But what's the math? And I thought about it, and I thought about what the math was, and I was like, no. Never go against the math. No matter how good it looks, never bet against the math. And the math says very strongly that this particular entry is not good for 100 ticks going down. Now I was thinking, yes, I could just get ahead and then we could play a break-even stop on it. That's what I was thinking. But the thing is that it's a risky trade. It's a risky play. And most likely our stop would get hit anyway. So if you just wait to the next one, it's a safe play. And no matter where it is, you take the entry, it'll be a safe entry, and it'll make 100 ticks. Right? I mean, who cares if we made 100 ticks from 99.12 down to 98.12, or we made 100 ticks from 180 down to 99.80. Who cares? Doesn't make any difference, right? As long as we make 100 ticks. Makes no difference. The next one is a good, safe, clean, quality entry that I'm good at, and it'll have a high mathematical trade. In other words, this one's got a low mathematical trade of making it to 100 ticks. The other one's got a very high mathematical trade of making it to 100 ticks. Not just the entry, but 100 ticks as well. So you see what I'm saying? There's a huge difference there. That's why I decided, no, just go with the math. But it looks very good. It looks perfect, actually. But, nah. I've seen it look perfect many times, and it doesn't work. I mean, it'll go down a little bit, yes, but then it'll come back up. If you'd have went short at that period, you wouldn't have made it. If you would have held, you get your stop hit. Assuming you got like a 20, 30 tick stop, you'd probably get hit. This thing probably take a short entry at like 160 or so. 30 tick stop is 150. It would just hit my stop and then go back up. Now it's possible it may drop down, drop below the previous low on the 10-minute, keep going down a ways, 20, 30, 40 ticks, then come back up into the euro, maybe 20, 30, 40 ticks, and then take a short entry. Double top, like right where it's currently at. It may happen. But the math is low. That's why it's very important to know the math on everything. The code system automatically has a high, for instance, this trade going down 20 ticks. That's a high mathematical trade. The chances of me getting out at 100 for 20 ticks is very high mathematically. It's probably at least 70%. If I take 15 ticks, it's probably like 80%. I think I already had 15. No, it went down to 5. Probably wouldn't have gotten out though. You got to get the ask to come down to the bid, to the price. I mean, you're trying to get out at. So I probably wouldn't have gotten out down there, but close. But it'll still make it. And it should make it to 20 because of the nature of the trade. It's slippery. It's going to want to come down. Only for a little while, though. And then it will want to have a tendency to go back up again. That's why taking a code 2 entry right there is risky. But they do work sometimes. I'd say they work about... Well, if I went for this exact same trade every time, it would probably work about maybe 2 times out of 10. But it'd have to be the exact trade, this perfect. But only 2 times out of 10. That's low. I'm talking about making it to 100 ticks. Now it might make it down 30, 40, 50 ticks. Yeah, not 100 though. Before you know, you'd be able to hit your break-even stop again. Anyway, I'm gonna pause the video. I'll come out. I'll come back. I'm gonna get out at 100. Okay, I managed to get out at 100 there manually. Okay, so you can see code 2, good trade for another 20 ticks. You know, I don't think I lost a trade today. I think I had a 100% day today. Yeah, I don't think I lost a trade. Nope, I don't remember losing a trade, so I think I had a 100% day. So anyway, as you can see, the code certainly does work, right? Pretty hard to get lucky. Anyway, but you have to be good at using it, though. You know, I mean, it takes practice. But those of you who can see the code, know what the code is, just look at it. I mean, come on. It doesn't, you know. How many code entries do you see to go short? Let me count them. I see 1, 2, 3. There's 3 code entries to go short. You know? Is there 1 code entry to go long? No, there's not one. There's only 3 codes, and all 3 say go short. All 3. And what did it do? Go down. This isn't rocket science, is it? No, it's not. It's just an amazing discovery that I discovered, and it works really super good, and you know, you can do really well with it. So listen, I'm gonna get going. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, tracking code 2. It didn't give a short signal, gave a long. Didn't want to take it. Didn't go up very much. Today we had to take care of the news that came out. Shot way up really fast. I knew it was going to reverse. I took it, but there's no way for me to call it a signal for that. As soon as I took an entry, it was down 20 ticks already. You know, you couldn't have gotten anywhere near what I got. Yeah, sure, it just kept on going, but the way I call the signals out is so that you can follow them. You know, that's the whole point. If you can't follow my signals, then what does it really matter? That you even get the signal, right? So the way I call them is that you can pretty much follow them pretty easily. And today just wasn't a good day, but don't worry. I'm telling you, a signal's coming tonight. I can tell you that right now, with 90% sure. So hang tight. Signals are coming, and you're going to start hitting some 100-tick trades with me. You ready for that? Good. Alright, I'm going to go. I'll be back, make some more videos, show you some more trading. But right now, I'm really focusing on these signals. I got a lot of you to sign up. Obviously, a lot of you have a lot of faith in my abilities. You know I broke the code. And so I got a lot of you to sign up. And so I'm going to start making you guys some money. Okay? Don't worry. Going to make you some money. I'm on it. I will talk to you later, maybe tomorrow. Happy trading.